Welcome to Cusco. I had nothing planned in advance when I flew to Cusco, but I had the best trip ever and checked off so many things off my bucket list. If you're planning on going to Cusco, keep watching for my itinerary, going on a walking tour, where I ate for meals, and my experience hiking Rainbow Mountain. I got my ticket, going to Cusco. After the LATAM website shenanigans, I'm finally heading to Cusco. I have nothing planned and don't know a single person, but I am so excited for this solo adventure. I was actually really nervous about the altitude, so I took off my Ana Luisa rings in case of swelling. It didn't. And as you saw last week in Lima, I started taking altitude sickness pills. I have had altitude sickness before in La Paz, Bolivia, back in 2018, and it was the worst feeling ever. I'm in the car, heading to the hostel. I'm really glad I bought this jacket because it's a little chilly. I'm out of breath, breathing a lot faster. No headache yet, but drinking a lot of water. I'm ready to rest. This is my room. This is so nice. Wait, I love this. Oh, this is so nice. Big showers. Actually, wait, it's a huge shower. I love this. As usual, after settling into my private room at the hostel, I explored the huge complex which had multiple buildings and the largest co-working space I've seen. So for day one, I'm just gathering information about what trips I could do, and luckily at the hostel there's an information desk, so that's my first stop, and then I'll go explore the town. I went back down to the tour operator, Victoria, and showed her what I'm wearing, and I was like, is this okay for Rainbow Mountain? Is this okay for Salkantay? She says she thinks so. I think I'm gonna go buy like a sweater, scarf, beanie, and gloves, and then I don't know if I need to buy another jacket. I did, in fact, need another jacket, and I'm really glad I went shopping because it's winter in Cusco, so temperatures are around 1 to 19 Celsius or 34 to 65 Fahrenheit, so it gets really cold at night. And if you're planning on doing hikes, it'll get even colder at higher altitudes. It is pretty cold. Ceviche Seafood Kitchen. So Lindsay recommended this place. We're gonna go in. Hello, good evening. Gracias. Buenas noches. It's huge. So nice. I'm still wearing my hat because it's very cold out, but I just got my maracuya, passion fruit, star fruit. It's so good. I had such an amazing experience here at Ceviche Seafood Kitchen. The staff was extremely nice and gave such great recommendations, and the food was delicious. I actually found myself having less of an appetite in Cusco due to the altitude. Research shows that your metabolism is increased at higher altitude and hunger is suppressed due to decreased oxygen, which made me so sad because I wanted to stuff my face with all the yummy foods, but I really didn't eat that much in Cusco. Pretty cold. Here's everything I bought. Dish could have been 30, but I got it for 40. This is 20 soles. And this was 12, 15, 30, 25, and 25. So I could have definitely gotten it cheaper, but I was just so tired. Anyway, super cute and Patagonia. Good morning. It's my first full day in Cusco. I just ate the hostel breakfast. It was pretty good, but so I was late to the photo walking tour, which is of course such a me thing to do. But I'm on my way to meet up with the group, and then later I'm doing the ATV 4x4 ride, which looks so much fun and I'm excited for. Anyways, see you. Can you hear how so out of breath I am already just from walking? This is a free walking tour hosted by my hostel. A lot of hostels will have walking tours or partner with companies. You can also Google to find walking tours online. I was late to the tour, so I'm waiting for the guide to tell me their location so I can meet them. I waited quite a bit, but luckily less than a minute later, the walking tour guide WhatsApped me back and sent me their location so I could meet up with them. So I joined our guide, Ale, and another New Yorker, Dan, on the tour. We toured some really picturesque streets and just got to know each other. I love these free walking tours because it's a great way to meet people and get the lay of the land early on. We first went to this aqueduct that is a popular photo spot for locals. The next door is Siete Borreguitos, which is this really beautiful floral street. We then went up to this viewpoint at St. Cristobal and saw the city of Cusco. I'd recommend coming up here for sunset one day. Then we had street food for lunch, which was delicious and very affordable. This is a strawberry fermented drink that was very interesting to try, but I don't remember the name of. After our walking tour, I invited Dan to join me on a half-day trip riding four-wheeler ATVs in Sacred Valley, where we would go to Moray and Salineras, the salt flats. We booked with the local tour, so it was really affordable, and it took a while to get there, but it was so much fun and was my first time riding an ATV by myself, so it started off a bit rocky, but I quickly got the hang of it and was speeding off. I highly recommend doing this, and it's a great chill activity as you adjust to the altitude. After practicing driving in the lawn, we're off. To book this tour, just text the WhatsApp number and you can choose two routes. You can do what I did, going to Moray and Salineras, or you can go on a different route to Lake Huepo and then Salineras. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I really enjoyed seeing and learning about Moray and highly recommend it. These were experimental farming labs where each circle level represented different ecosystems, and the Incas were likely trying to grow crops in these different climates. They would keep moving the crops down a level every few years so it became resilient and adapted to the new climate. This way, they could grow these crops in any climate and anywhere in Peru. How amazing is that? Then the Salineras are over 3,000 natural ponds carved on the side of the mountain. It's very beautiful and a cool sight to see. Gracias. Oh my gosh, so salty. For dinner, Dan and I went to Yaku and tried alpaca for the first time. It's an alpaca steak and it tasted a lot like pork. Good morning. It is about 2:55 a.m. I have to be in the lobby at 3 a.m. So I'm putting on all my layers right now because today is the coldest day. I'm going to Rainbow Mountain. So I have so many layers. Heat tech like tank top, heat tech long sleeve, my only other long sleeve golf jacket, and then jacket layers. A windshield. So this is what it's gonna be like. Anyways, off to Rainbow Mountain. It's like a 12-hour day. I'm gonna go sleep on the bus. All right, let's go. I met two Canadians, Renee and Stephanie, at the hostel who were doing Rainbow Mountain, and they booked through the hostel, so I decided to join them. And even though this tour is a bit more expensive than other agencies, this tour starts an hour earlier than other tours, so you get more time alone at the mountain, and you get the option of opting in to do Red Mountain afterwards if you want. I've heard a mix of things where people say Rainbow Mountain is not that difficult, but others say it is moderately difficult because of the altitude. You start at 12,000 feet and reach the high pass close to 17,000 feet, which makes a 3-hour hike harder due to shortness of breath. The weather is also unpredictable, oftentimes windy or rainy, which is why I wore so many layers. In fact, too many layers because we were so blessed with this amazing weather. It's really tiring. I wish I did the donkey. There's a flat part now, so I can actually breathe. So you can keep going up there. Here's Rainbow Mountain. Guys, I was so tired. It was so hard for me and I was out of breath like immediately. Then I decided I wasn't going to do Red Mountain, but then the guide broke it down and said that it's only at 5 to 10 minutes of uphill. So since he broke it down like that, it felt more manageable. I mean, I can do 5 to 10 more minutes of hell. After paying our entrance tickets, we made it to Red Mountain. It was still tiring, but not as bad as Rainbow Mountain, and it really is so red. Pro tip, bring Advil with you. I took some on the hike up and it really helped with my headache, but not the dehydration. While we were here, I saw this couple taking an awesome TikTok reel, so I asked if he'll take one of me too, and I'll link it below. I think this hike took such a toll on me because I'm not adjusted to the altitude yet, and Rainbow Mountain is one of the highest and coldest mountains in Cusco, so I highly recommend taking a few days to adjust to the altitude first before doing this hike. Otherwise, I met other travelers who went up to Rainbow Mountain by ATV, and that sounded like a lot of fun. After our hike, we had lunch, and then the village next to the restaurant was having a festival, and they invited us to experience and tour their village. We got to learn about their daily lives, and it was a cool cultural experience.
Okay, it's basically red where they fight between each other. They harvest to destroy. Can you see? They will attack the upper Gracias.